for now,
Yes.
we're talking politics we're talking food, actually, with a side of politics. We're going to begin this hour with more of the countdown to Election Day, now just a week away, a little bit over a week. And our series 3 Meals is back on the road, sampling some local food and also sampling the minds of voters to hear what's going on, what are they counting on. This morning, we're going to take you to Wisconsin, better known these days as the battleground state of Wisconsin, where Adriana Diaz sat down for her 3 meals with voters who could be critical in determining the balance of power in Congress. Wisconsin, by the way, only state that went for President Biden 2 years ago, where a Republican senator is now up for re-election.
As day breaks over Lake Michigan, most of Kenosha, Wisconsin is still asleep.
Good morning.
But Frank's, a standalone diner that's almost 100 years old, is overflowing.
This is a place where you have to know everybody's names.
Goes to John. It's like Cheers.
Like Cheers.
College students Mary Travis and Alex Latan came for breakfast and a break from the barrage of political ads.
What happens?
So when you see all these,
The right to abortion shouldn't be up for debate.
In Wisconsin, an abortion ban from the 1800s is now in effect.
Yeah.
Is that top of mind?
Yeah, it is. I would really like to vote for politicians that, want to overturn that, as opposed to, well, they said it was fine in the 1800s, and why should we ever change laws?
Abortion is one of the top issues for Democrats in the critical Senate race. Republicans here care more about the economy. They want to keep Republican Senator Ron Johnson in office, but he's neck and neck with Democratic challenger Mandela Barnes, the current lieutenant governor. But you can't tell the story of Kenosha without talking about 2020. Violent protests followed the shooting by police of a black man, Jacob Blake. During those days of unrest, a young white man, Kyle Rittenhouse, shot and killed 2 people.
I didn't do anything wrong.
He said it was self-defense and was recently acquitted.
After the violence in this city, Kenosha really swung red. Do you think people are still there?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit of both. We might not be so red. We might be purple.
Grandmother Mary McCuty has voted for both parties.
Do you know who you're voting for?
Yes.
Would you like to share?
No.
Okay. What matters to you this midterm election?
Equality for all just really makes me angry when I think about how people are so prejudiced against someone else because of their beliefs or because of their color of their skin. That's just stupidity.
Prejudice recently landed in the mailbox at Frank's when owner Kevin Irvin received a letter from a group of white supremacists.
I think it's just one more incidence of how this country is, how split it is. It saddens us. Our son is African American. My granddaughter is African American. It's just... Sorry. Not what I want for her.
For everyone we spoke to, this election is personal, and everyone we asked here said they plan to vote. But what about the rest of the state? We headed upshore for lunch in Wisconsin's most populous city, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee County is also home to roughly 70% of Wisconsin's black population. Analysts say in 2016, Hillary Clinton lost Wisconsin due in part to low black turnout here. That turnout declined again in 2020, so the effort to get out the black vote is on. And it's fueled by caffeine at Coffee Makes You Black, located in a former bank building. It's part cafe, part political pit stop.
I don't miss an election vote. I early vote.
You early vote?
Yeah.
Shaquilla Morrison, here with her friend Farina Brooks, says Milwaukee needs help and fast.
There's a long list of issues. Homicides, less jobs, poverty, low resources.
The community organizer and bus driver hope local elections drive change in a zip code known as one of the nation's most incarcerated and impoverished. Morrison, who's also a poll worker, says the turnout she's already seen this year has been low.
I need my people to come vote.
You say with a smile.
To fully understand Wisconsin, you have to leave the cities, where the changing leaves reflect a changing electorate.
To give you an idea of how purple this state is, 23 counties flipped from Obama to Trump, and 2 counties flipped back to Biden. One of them is Sauk County.
This is home to more than 1,900 working farms. We stopped in at Sky High Fruit Farm, where you can fill up on apples, donuts, and dinner.
That's like this thing.
Brian and Stephanie Schmidt own a landscaping business.
This county alone has flipped Republican,
Oh, yeah, it goes back
Democrat.
and forth a lot. And then everybody you talk to, they change their tune every time you talk to them. Some people, you know what I mean?
Is that true?
Yeah, you'll hear some of that. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They're focused on the economy.
I mean, I guess we lean more a little Republican a little bit, you know, with stuff, but because Democrat, you know, kind of had control and it kind of went the wrong way. Everything did. You know, the economy and then like the border, and then crime, you know, everything's gotten a little soft.
By the barrels, we met Aaron Halverson and his wife, Erin Halverson, or as her friends call them, the Aarons.
What are the issues that really matter to you guys?
First and foremost, affordable health care for everybody, women's rights to choose, and definitely quality education.
Sauk County went for Obama, then went for Trump, and then went for Biden. Do you have a sense of which way it's going to go?
Yeah, based on the signs I see driving around.
It looks like a toss-up.
Either way, yeah, right.
A toss-up that's typical in this purple state's politics. For CBS Mornings, Adriana Diaz, Wisconsin.
I always enjoy these segments so much because, number one, voters want to talk.
Yeah, they do.
As you guys have both seen, they want to talk. They have lots to say.
And we have our own 3 meals coming out.
We sure
Days
do.
ahead.
I was in Georgia.
I was in Florida.
Yeah, and it's just interesting to hear what's important to people.
Yeah.
And that's what this all comes down to, right?
And having the food on the table is disarming, you know?
It really is.
It breaks things up. Have a bite, think about it, reflect.
It's kind of hard to lie when you're eating some good food.
That's true.
All right.